Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are diving into a complex and fascinating story that's been making waves across financial markets, legal circles and the media. We are talking about the latest developments from Hindenburg Research, their explosive allegations against the Adani Group and the pointed accusations they have now hurled at Sebi's chairperson Madhabi Puri Buch. This isn't just a corporate drama. It's a high-stakes chess game involving billions of dollars, regulatory oversight and questions of integrity at the highest levels. So, if you're not familiar with Hindenburg Research, let me give you a quick rundown. They are a forensic financial research firm that uses fundamental analysis to aid their investment decision making. They believe the most impactful research results from uncovering hard-to-find information from atypical sources. In particular, they often look for situations where companies may have any combination of accounting irregularities, bad actors in management or key service provider rules, undisclosed related party transactions, illegal or unethical business or financial reporting practices, undisclosed regulatory product or financial issues. And boy, did they make headlines earlier this year with their detailed report on the Adani Group, one of India's largest conglomerates. That report was nothing short of a bombshell, alleging everything from stock price manipulation to shell companies stashing away funds in offshore tax havens. But Hindenburg isn't done yet. Their latest move? A double-pronged attack, not just on Adani but on Sebi, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, and more specifically its chairperson Madhabi Puri Buch. So what exactly are they accusing her of? And why should you care? That's exactly what we are breaking down today. Let's start with the first prong of Hindenburg's attack. Buch's alleged connection to a so-called funny fund. Now, according to Hindenburg, back in 2015, while Buch and her husband were living in Singapore, they invested nearly $500,000 into this obscure, nearly $1 million into this obscure fund called IP Plus Fund 1. It doesn't sound like much, right? After all, we are talking about a fund that only had a peak corpus of $48 million. But here's where things start to get interesting. Hindenburg suggests that this fund has ties to Vinod Adani, the brother of Gautam Adani, through some pretty convoluted financial channels. Now, Hindenburg isn't saying outright that this fund was used to invest in Adani companies, but they are definitely raising eyebrows. The insinuation here is more about the company Buch and her husband were keeping, suggesting that by investing in this fund, they were somehow entangled in the same web of financial maneuvering that Hindenburg alleges was used to prop up Adani's stock prices. Okay, so the first allegation is all about guilt by association, but it doesn't stop there. The second prong of Hindenburg's attack is more direct, questioning Buch's integrity as Sebi's chairperson. They are basically asking, how can Sebi be an impartial regulator when its own chairperson has these questionable ties? Hindenburg highlights Buch's consultancy work before she joined Sebi, suggesting potential conflict of interest, particularly because her husband, after retiring from Unilever, became an advisor to Blackstone, a company heavily involved in real estate investment trusts, an area regulated by Sebi. They are implying that Buch may not have been an impartial as her role demands, given these connections. Now, of course, Buch and her husband haven't taken these accusations lying down. They issued joint statements defending their actions, stating that all their investments and transfers were fully disclosed to Sebi and that Buch had recused herself whenever necessary. They also pointed out that the investments in the funny fund was made well before Buch joined Sebi in any official capacity. But here's the thing. Hindenburg isn't just raising these questions for the sake of it. They're trying to chip away at the credibility of Sebi, especially since Sebi has been investigating Adani's financial dealings following Hindenburg's initial report. It's a strategic move. If Sebi's integrity is in doubt, an investigation into Adani could also be called into question. So, why does this matter to you? Well, this isn't just about one company or one regulator. It's about the larger issue of trust in financial systems. When regulatory bodies like Sebi come under fire, it shakes the confidence of investors, both in India and globally. If people start believing that the watchdogs are compromised, it would have a chilling effect on investment and market stability. But beyond that, it's also about the transparency and accountability of those in power. Whether or not you buy into Hindenburg's allegations, these kinds of accusations push for greater scrutiny and can lead to more stringent regulations that ultimately protect investors like you and me. So where do we go from here? Well, it's likely that the saga between Hindenburg, Adani and Sebi is far from over. As more details emerge and responses fly back and forth, the situation could evolve in unpredictable ways. Sebi might ramp up its investigation, Adani could face more legal challenges, and Hindenburg might continue to dig deeper. What's clear though is that this is a story with real implications for the future of corporate governance and regulatory oversight in India and beyond. It's a reminder that in the world of finance, nothing is ever as simple as it seems, and the stakes are always incredibly high. Alright, that's all for today's deep dive. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on the stories that matter. Previously, we had done a similar in-depth analysis of what was unfolding in Bangladesh. And hey, let me know in the comments why you think the Hindenburg's latest moves, if they are justified, or is this all just smoke and mirrors? I'll be reading through your thoughts and maybe even featuring some in the next video. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, stay critical. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.